Got something a little different today. Got a air conditioner over the air hockey game making a squealing noise. I think it's this one. I think. I don't hear any squealing though. So that's gonna be, let's see. I got one in the back, one over the lanes. This one's gonna be over the approach, and this is gonna be the one over the air hockey game in the arcade. So for those of you that don't know, I am an air conditioning guy by trade, so I'm gonna try to recreate the sound first, I guess, and see. We'll start. See if we got a loose belt or something. So I got power off because I like my fingers. I like them right where they are, on the ends of my hands. So here we go. This is our blower section. Oh look, I can already tell you that belt's loose as hell. Yeah, lovely. So this is at A40. I got one down there, but I'm gonna grab that joker and pop it on here and see if it's just stretched out or what, and then probably adjust that pulley. I'll be back with a new belt. Going by my little Google Earth chart I made, this is the one, number 12. I put 1 through 6 mezzanine / arcade. So basically the lanes come down this way, and we've got our approach right here, and then right behind it is part of the arcade, and the air hockey table is just right there. So that air hockey table is right under the return drop for that unit. So that's the one, number 12. And she was the A40. Let's see here. Here she is. Bam. AX40. Let me hop back up there real quick. So we'll pop this joker on there real quick. I don't know if you can see anything right there, but just roll the old one off. And roll. Oh, well, it's still pretty loose. Before I go moving that motor back, I want to start this joker up and take an amp draw on that motor and see if I can get any more airflow out of it. So, data plate says 4.3 amps is the max on this guy. So let me get ready to take an amp draw on it, and I'll be right back. So important to note before I do this, I got the panel back over the blower. I got the panel on over the filters, and the filters are clean. That way I know we're pulling just through the ductwork and not pulling any extra air, which would artificially increase the amp draw on that blower motor. So what I'm looking for, I'm not stupid familiar with these, so I'm gonna have to jump on the wiring diagram real quick. So here's our indoor fan motor. Well, that joker was 3-phase, so we're looking at the 3-phase. Has its own 2-pole contactor. IFC. Great. How helpful is that? Indoor fan contactor. Looks like it's just going to be a blue and a black going in and coming out of it. So that's going to be this guy right here with just a blue and a black on top and blue and black on the bottom. So got my meter set to amps. I'm going to grab this wire right here because it looks like the easiest one. And I don't really need it to call. I'm just going to push this contactor in with a screwdriver. We're pulling 2.9. So we can turn that joker way up. So I'll show you how to do that. And I just got this door propped up, not all the way screwed in, so. Basically what that low amp drop tells me is that we're not moving enough air. So we'll roll this belt off. Maybe it's a little harder with one hand. There we go. Now this pulley is adjustable, so basically if we adjust this pulley, we can adjust the pulley ratio and increase the speed of the blower, which will move more air. So we need a Allen wrench on there. And I kind of had a feeling I was going to have to do this, so I brought it all up here with me. It's usually an 1/8 or 1/64, so let's see. Too small. Let's turn this off. Still too small. Okay, 5:30 seconds. There we go. Hey, first try. So we'll loosen the set screw on the adjustable part of this sheave, and this one's pretty new, so I can just turn it by hand. And I'm gonna give it a, let's see, I'm gonna give it 2 turns to start out with and see where that puts us. But you can see it'll basically it widens and narrows the groove in here, changes how far out the belt is riding, which is what changes the pulley ratio. So I got 2 full turns on it. Then that belt should also be tighter because essentially we've got a bigger pulley on here now. It's not by a whole lot, but when you're dealing with ratios, a little bit of movement can be a pretty big change. So there we go. That's too tight, so I'm gonna have to adjust that motor, even though I didn't want to. But that's just 2 bolts here, and then it's gonna be 2 on the back side, and that whole motor will slide back and forth. So I'm gonna give that a shot real quick and be back. So I got my tension a lot better now, and I did check the alignment on these pulleys, and it looks pretty good just by eyeball. That'll help with the longevity of the belt. It's not quite as critical on something small with this style belt on it, but that's the difference between a belt lasting 6 months and lasting 18 months. So let's turn the power back on. Let's check amps on it again. Up to 3.3, which is a little higher. And I don't know that I want to. That belt was riding pretty close to the edge already, so I don't think I'm gonna turn it in anymore. So that's better. I'm happy with that. It also doesn't squeal on startup, so that's probably the problem, but I'm gonna sit here and maybe listen for it to come on one time. So the blower just kicked on and it sounded pretty good. No squealing or anything. But my dadgum phone told me it was too hot and wouldn't work anymore. And it's not 120 degrees outside, but it's the end of June in Alabama, so pretty much set your damn phone down and it's basically putting it on a frying pan. So I lost a little footage there, but it's alright. Anyway, that's all I got on this one, so thanks for watching, and I'm gonna stick to my regular posting schedule, which is super often, twice a year. So look for me again in December. We'll see you.